And of course, in the big picture, when you get over how exhilarating a win it was, we can now look at legacy and the Kansas City Chiefs with the win officially become a dynasty. I said before the game, I already thought they were. You make it to 6 AFC championship games in a row and win multiple championships, I think it qualifies. It doesn't matter now. It's a moot point. By the definition of the word, they have officially become a dynasty. They are the 5th team in NFL history to win 3 Super Bowls in a 5-year span. They're right up there with the Patriots teams of recent years, the 90s Cowboys, the 70s Steelers, the 80s 49ers, and on and on and on. Andy Reid, the 5th head coach in NFL history to win 3 or more Super Bowls. Patrick Mahomes, the 5th quarterback in history to win 3 or more Super Bowls, and just the 3rd to win 3 Super Bowl MVP awards, keeping company with Tom Brady and Joe Montana. Not a bad place to be. And that's going to be the overarching theme coming out of this is this was supposed to be the Chiefs at their worst. I mean, we already had this conversation last year when the Chiefs did this. And then they got worse at receiver and worse at offensive tackle. They didn't get the number 1 seed in the AFC. They had to go on the road in the playoffs for the first time ever. They went through, according to the nerds who know this stuff, the toughest schedule by DVOA in playoff history, going on the road at Buffalo and at Baltimore before finally playing the NFC's number 1 seed. And this was supposed to be the Chiefs team that you could get. This was the team that everybody else was like, this is our opportunity before Mahomes finds his next great receiver or before they draft any more defensive talent, as if they need any more. And it ends in such a familiar fashion with the Chiefs hoisting the trophy, and now it's just a matter of how great can this get? For my money, I think Tom Brady is the only quarterback in NFL history that has a objectively better resume than Patrick Mahomes. Yes, Peyton Manning and Aaron Rodgers have won more MVP awards than he has, but the combination of now 3 Super Bowl championships, as well as multiple MVPs, 3 Super Bowl MVPs, Brady's the only guy that still has a case statistically as definitively better between individual awards and obviously championships. But if you haven't heard it already, Patrick Mahomes, just 28 years old. First back-to-back championships since the 03-04 Patriots, with 2 Chiefs teams that not a lot of people were high on heading into those respective seasons. It's truly mind-boggling, and I get it. If you're not a Chiefs fan, I understand why you have Chiefs fatigue. But I hope you can just step back and appreciate what we're watching, because even having just gotten done with the Patriots' run of dominance, the Chiefs are somehow making this look even easier. And that's with a Super Bowl loss built in. Remember, they did lose one to Brady. But even the Patriots didn't make it look this, I hate to say effortless, because I think you know how hard this season was on the Chiefs. But for it all to come together this way, it's hard not to imagine that during Patrick Mahomes' career, he's got several more of these left in him. I don't know if the Chiefs go for the three-peat. We can talk about that heading all through the 2024 offseason, but they're always going to be in the mix as long as this guy's on the team. You see, if you're watching, you see the stats running across the scene. Patrick Mahomes, 5th double-digit comeback in the playoffs, second only to Tom Brady. Patrick Mahomes is already 3rd in playoff wins with 15. He only trails Joe Montana and Brady. He only trails Montana by 1, which is insane when you think about everything Joe Montana accomplished across his time with the 49ers. Just 28 years old. So you never know for sure how it's all going to play out, but this really feels, I hate to call it the beginning, but at the very least, it's only early days. Let's say it that way. The Chiefs, their 3rd championship of the Patrick Mahomes era. I think this one is probably the sweetest, knowing the odds that they overcame.